Y'all go on Amazon, order the book off of Amazon, order the book off of Amazon. Order the book off of Amazon right now. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. Order the book off of Amazon right now. Tap the likes, hit the bell, subscribe. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got to have a very good conversation today. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. How to Consistently Be Great in Bed is available on Amazon. Go get it, go get it, go get it. Don't forget to get the beard oil. Hello, hello, hello. I gotta do this like them young boys. Y'all ever see them young boys when they tie their stuff up like this? Peep the fit too. Peep the fit. Peep the fit. Y'all go to my website, LATRUTH.org. Get some of my merch from my website. Some of us are irreplaceable, man. Some of us are irreplaceable. Oh, man. What up? It's your boy, LATRUTH, if y'all don't know that right now. He said I'm looking sharp. I appreciate it. Sometimes you gotta be inconspicuous, you know what I'm saying? I always got my face on the camera all the time. So sometimes you gotta be inconspicuous a little bit. Y'all see me spin around on this mug? That's just my inner child. This is my inner child. So it's gonna be a lot of things that some people might not know about me, which makes me special. You feel me? It's a lot of things that make me special, man. A lot of people don't know about me. We're gonna touch on it too. We're gonna touch on it. Yeah, that's me and my pictures behind me, man. That's why I sit right here. I sit in this section of my house all the time because my pictures on the wall always get a lot of responses from people. I may be the only person in the world who's confident enough or secure enough in myself to have pictures of myself on my wall. I have to be because people always mention it. Oh, man. Wait until more people get in here, man, so we can get into this discussion. I'm gonna have to get me an anthem in here, man, to where, hold up. Let me add this video to my page real quick. It's private. There we go. Tap the thumbs up. Tap the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody give me a like. Give me a like. Give me a like. Let me know when you're done. Hit the like button and comment done when you're done. Hit the like button and comment done when you're done. Hit the like button and comment done when you're done. You hear me? You know, I got a message for y'all, man. Hopefully a lot of you guys are able to grasp onto it. To everybody that's viewing right now, if you are irreplaceable, I want to see a comment saying that you're irreplaceable, because this message is only for the irreplaceable people. The message that I'm giving today is only for irreplaceable people. Good-hearted people. Valuable people. If you are a good person, a valuable person, this message is for you. Oh no, this is getting a little bit hot on my head though. I might have to take this off. It's a little hot, so I'm gonna just put it on like this, man. I can't have it all over my face like that, man. Covering up my nice beard, I can't do that. So, you know, got to let y'all see that from the intro. But yeah, man. Let me see. Trying to think of how I want to start this off, man. Some of us are irreplaceable and we just have to face reality. You understand me? When you are a good-hearted person, when you are a valuable person, first off, you are responsible how you give your energy out and who to give your energy to. So this is what I want to tell to you. If you know for a fact that you are a very good, solid person and you're irreplaceable, do not give too much of yourself to a person until you know for a fact that they are worthy. You understand what I'm talking about? When you are an irreplaceable, valuable person, you have to pay close attention to the person that's trying to come into your life and the people who surround them. Look at their relationships. You know, ask questions, important questions. You know, sometimes it's important to know, do they have friends? Do they have other people backing them, who got their back, who love them? You know what I'm saying? It's very important to know these things, because a lot of times if they don't have other people who are valuable around them, it's a reason. You know, it is some people out here who will scare a valuable person away. You feel what I'm talking about? They'll push that valuable, important person away. And again, some of us are irreplaceable. And what you find with those type of people, some of you guys that's watching right now, you are irreplaceable. And there's certain people that's going to come into your life and they're only there to steal your energy. They're only there to steal your joy. They're only there to use you, take something from you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, that person admires you. Damn near worships the ground that you walk on. Can't even believe that they can even have access to you. So once they do get that access to you, or that friendship or whatever, and things are going well for them, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be the ones who mess the access up. They start doing some weird shit. They start doing things that push that irreplaceable person away. And once you get pushed away from that person, now they're upset. They're gonna be upset with you. They're gonna figure out ways to tarnish your reputation. They're gonna try to make other people not like you. And it's all over what they did to you. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta pay close attention. When you see a person start showing you their true colors, when they start to have something bad to say about you and you have did nothing to them at all, go ahead and cut them off immediately, and do not reply to the BS that they're going to say about you, because those people are going to recruit as many people as they can to try to say things bad about you. Sometimes they're gonna say things bad about you. Their experience could be something as small as meeting you at Walmart. You feel me? Meeting you at Pizza Hut. Meeting you at any place. You know what I'm saying? It could be something as small as that, but they'll hold on to that forever because that was the best moment they ever experienced with a person that has so much to offer, so much they can learn from, so much that they can gain from. So once that access is denied, once they're cut off from accessing that person, they'll find things to say to try to ruin your character, destroy you, tear you down, make you out to be a bad person because you're no longer dealing with them, instead of accepting the fact that they messed up, that they came on too strong, they pushed you away, they did some things that made that person not want to be around them or speak to them, be affiliated with them in no type of manner. You dig what I'm saying? You know who you are. A lot of you guys are watching my live right now. You've never did anything to these certain people, and these people cannot keep your name out their mouth. These people cannot stop talking about you, whether it's on social media or off of social media. Every time somebody that knows you has spoke to that person, they had something bad to say about you. And it's the only reason why they got something bad to say about you is because they haven't met anybody that's like you. Them losing access to you was one of the biggest mistakes they ever made in their life, and they're not willing to accept that they were the problem. They're not willing to accept that they were the issue. You feel me? So you can't feed into it. Don't give them any energy at all. Believe me, even negative energy from you is the best energy ever. You responding to them keeps them going. So this is what I'm telling y'all. Because I've been through these things a lot in my life, I've realized it myself. A person who no longer has access to me, that talks bad about me, they still love me dearly. They still want to be around me dearly. And them not having access to me causes them to spiral out. They experience manic episodes. They can't stop thinking about you. And the best way to get them people to keep you off your mind, the best way is to ignore them no matter what they do, no matter what they say. You have to pretend that they do not exist. You have to remove the access that they used to have to, that they no longer have anymore, and that's the reason why they're hurting so bad. And this is what I'm going to start doing, to those people. And I'm telling you guys this is things that I have to deal with as well. And you have to realize no matter what you say to them people, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it's everything that they need. And a lot of those people are narcissists too, man. Like, you got to understand, with narcissistic people like that, any reply, any response to them is going to be exactly what they need to get throughout their day. It's going to be the highlight of that day when they can get a response from that particular person. And you guys are experiencing it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are experiencing it. Let me see y'all comment amen if you've experienced this. If you are an irreplaceable person, if you know for a fact the value that you bring to any friendship, relationship, to anybody is 9 times out of 10 going to probably be the best that they ever had, comment below. Let me know that you are irreplaceable. And most of these people will never get over you until they can find someone better than you or someone close to you. You know what I'm saying? Close to the standard of person that you are. Irreplaceable people are make-believe to a lot of people. When you are irreplaceable, the person that you get with, the person that you're friends with, the person that you connect with, they're not even going to believe the things that you are doing for them are genuine because they just don't believe that people like that exist. So irreplaceable people get took advantage of the most. You can be in a relationship with a person, a friendship with a person, and you can be the best person ever for that person. But in their mind, they don't believe it because it's too good to be true. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way you are this good of a person. You have to have some flaws. What you're doing for this person, it cannot be genuine. These people have been hurt so much in their entire life, which is the reason why you're so irreplaceable. You don't seem real. You seem like a dream. You seem like a fantasy. So if you are irreplaceable, 9 times out of 10, the people who are around you don't believe that you could really be this real of a person, this genuine of a person. They don't believe that. So everything that you do for them is going to come off as not genuine as well. And once you realize that you're with a person who's treating you like shit, being manipulative to you, talking down on you, lying on you, all of these different things. When you're around a person and you're being that genuine and they do not see it as real, get away from those people because you are wasting your time and you're going to end up hurt way more than they will. Now, mind you, they're going to be hurt when they lose you, but they're not hurt until they lose you because it doesn't exist in most people's world because they've been through so much hurt. Now, you take a person who's been around a lot of valuable people, you dig what I'm saying? And that's what they're accustomed to. Those are the best people. So sometimes you want a background check. Who were they dealing with before? What type of relationships did they have before? What people were they around? What energies did they get from those people? Because if their idea, when they come to you, everything about another person was always bad, and that everything that they said about that person, you know for a fact, you're overdoing yourself because the traumas that they experienced with other people were so bad that when they come and tell you these traumas, you're nothing like that person. You realize that you're nowhere close to the person that they described to you. And you're going over and beyond because that's just you. That's just who you are. You're so invested in what they just told you about the past people that they were with. These people are left broken. They're very broken. So when they come to you, they're telling you their stories about how much they are broken. And if you are a good person, an irreplaceable person, a good-hearted person, you hear that and you actually sympathize with those people. And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you went through that. You know that that's something that you would never do. Right? So you give it the benefit of the doubt. Oh, you've been through some stuff, but you thinking, and hopefully you think they've healed. So you go into a situation, a friendship, relationship, whatever that is, you're being the best person that you can be because that's just you. That's in you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how you are. They don't believe you. When they've been hurt so much in previous friendships, relationships, and all of that, they're not going to believe you no matter how much you're pouring into them. So you have to exercise your right to get up out that situation as soon as you realize that it's not going to be a beneficial situation. It's not going to help you in any type of way. You have to get up out of those situations, man. That's to everybody that's listening right now. Some of us are irreplaceable. If you are the type of person and you're in someone's life, this is what I want to challenge those people. If you know you have not healed, right? And you get into a new friendship, situationship, relationship, partnership, businessship with another person, but you have not healed, and you know you do not have the capabilities to make this work with this person, you should be the one to back out of that situation. That way you don't hurt as much, because that's the problem with a lot of people. They don't believe that they genuinely have a good person in their life, and they mistreat the person, and they have that person doing extra stuff to try to help the person as much as they can, and then they're wasting their time. So I'm a firm believer of, man, don't waste people's time. Learn to love yourself. To all the people that's on here right now, you're going to meet irreplaceable person. But if you don't love yourself, that person that's irreplaceable is going to be gone. And you're never going to have a shot with that irreplaceable person again. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of irreplaceable people in the world. You may have a chance again, but please go heal from whatever it is that you've been hurt from. If you're broken, Please become the best version of yourself and heal. Get the help that you need. There's therapists out here. There's so much counseling. There's so many things you could do. Meditation, yoga. Put yourself in a happy place. Love yourself. The problem with most people, you do not love yourself. If you don't love you, how do you expect to get in a relationship with another person and for them to love you? If you can't love yourself, how you expect another person to love you? It starts with you. Everybody that's in here right now, it starts with you. Learn to love yourself first. If you can't love yourself, it's impossible for you to be able to love someone else or know how to love someone else, because that's the problem with people. Once you learn to love yourself and what you need and what you require, what it takes to feel that love, you're able to go out and get that from another person. But if you can't love you, you ain't even gonna know what love feels like or what it should feel like. Somebody asked one of those crazy questions. Why do I never read comments? I absolutely read comments, but if I'm in a lecture, if I'm speaking, I can't read anything. And then I'm definitely not going to read comments that have nothing to do with the dialogue. Moving forward, like I usually come on here, sometimes I entertain certain comments, but this is not what I'm practicing today, man. You feel what I'm saying? Today, I'm only responding to people who are here for this lecture. It's just like in a class. If I'm in class and I'm teaching a message or I'm giving a lecture and everything that people are asking me has nothing to do with the lecture, I'm going to ignore those people. I'm gonna probably kick them out my classroom. So, if your question has nothing to do, to my mods, to my moderators that's on here right now, y'all hear me, y'all hear what I'm speaking on right now. If comments are coming in talking about rappers or naming people like Diddy, Lil Durk, any of these things that have nothing to do with the topic of discussion, mute those people for 24 hours. You understand what I'm saying? Hit the mute button on those. If it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, if they're not here for the message, I don't even want them in my classroom. So this is a classroom today. Now, sometimes I come on here for entertainment purposes and all of that, but I'm not here to respond to any of that, any nonsense. If anybody come in here talking about something that they heard about me on the internet, what somebody said about me on the internet, you can go ahead and give them a quick 24-hour timeout. You dig what I'm saying? Because I come on here for a purpose. I actually have a purpose. A lot of people don't. Some people get on here and they just go live and their purpose is to try to attack and bring another person down. That's not my purpose in life. Like, I have responded to some of those people who have tried to do that to me, but my purpose is still not to bring them down. I wish everybody nothing but the best. So all of y'all that like to use the screen record button, I want y'all to hear me. Everybody that's ever did anything hateful towards me, told lies on me and all of that, anything disrespectful towards me on this internet, never met me in real life, whatever the case may be, I'm telling y'all hear me out my own mouth. I have no beef with you guys. I don't hate you. I wish you all nothing but the best. Hopefully you can learn and grow, and just think about anything that you ever did to hurt anyone. Learn and grow. You dig what I'm saying? That's all you can do. Pray, take it to God. God is the person that has access to heaven and all of that. God is the one that has access to our blessings. Repent, pray to God. You know you did something wrong to another person. Do that and just move on with your life. I see a lot of people continuously out here trying to destroy and tear people down because they no longer have access to them. It's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's never going to be my basis of anything in life. So when y'all come in here telling me stuff, the one thing about me is LATRUTH, I preach exactly what I practice. You feel me? I preach what I practice. I'm not even going to come on here and say anything that I don't do for myself. You feel me? It makes absolutely no sense. You know? So again, get back to it. If you are an irreplaceable person or positive, you can tell just by the names of something, man. If anybody has a name like Unseasoned, to automatically mute them as soon as they comment. Like, those names who would have a name like that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to pay attention to the names of people that be in your chats too. When you get on YouTube, you got to understand you are the boss of your channel. You have moderators for a reason. It's your show. We have to stop letting people that come in the comments get too much of a script in our show. This is my show. Just same way you're not going to be able to go to BET and just yell out something and then now all of a sudden you are a part of the show. That's why they keep you on the outside. So the same thing with the comments. I can read what comment I want to read. Doesn't matter what type of comment you want to put in there. It's my choice if I want to give you the energy that you need. So now I'm going to speak about just content creators. You're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you stream from. You hold the power to give people in the comments power as well. If you respond to them, then you give them power. If you read what they're saying on a platform, you're giving them power. And it's up to you. Sometimes when I get on here, it's a free for all. Sometimes I give everybody energy. You dig what I'm saying? You can get guaranteed that you're going to be a part of my content when you send super chats. So to a lot of y'all who work very hard to be a part of my content, all you got to do is send a super chat. You know, super chats will get you automatically inducted into my videos. Like I'll actually say your name, no matter what you said, because you actually supported me enough to spend a couple of dollars on a super chat, which helps with my kids. It helps me feed my kids. It helps me have a better quality video. It helps me put gas into my cars. It helps me pay my bills. I have to go live, so it costs money for me to do all of these things. So if you do want to be a part of my content, make sure you do a super chat. You don't have to. You can watch for free. No problem with that. I'm just not going to respond to you unless you do a super chat, because now I know you're actually invested into my business. So I'm going to get into it. Like, hold on to those irreplaceable people, because everybody's not irreplaceable. Me, I value irreplaceable people. A person that's going to treat me with respect, a person that's going to show me love, a person that's not going to lie on me, a person that's going to have my back, a person that if they see me going through something, they're gonna pray for me, they're gonna say positive things to me to uplift me. Those people are hard to come by in this day, man. You don't really know who's genuine with it, but if they're actually taking the effort to do that for you, man, just return the favor. It's all I'm saying to people out there. If you got people in your life, in your corner, that's showing you love, show them love back. You know, you should never turn your back on a person who's never did anything to you. If a person has never did anything to harm you, we have to make it cool in this world to never harm a person who's never harmed you. I feel like we live in a world now where people actually harm the people who didn't harm them, but the people who harmed them, they have nothing to say. They walk away from the person who actually did something to hurt them. And I wonder what that is. Like, to my audience, to the people that's in here right now, could you tell me why people don't get back to the people who actually hurt them, but they'll hurt someone who never hurt them? Like, it makes absolutely no sense to me. Because I know how I carry myself in my life, man. If I'm going to respond to a person in a disrespectful way, it's only because they responded to me with disrespect. I've never responded to a person with disrespect who didn't do anything to me. You get what you give, man. You know, I'm a firm believer of disrespect is earned. So, like, I can honestly say, I've never said something to a person in an ill way that did not deserve it. You see what I'm saying? The problem is you got people out here who are saying and doing things to people who don't deserve that because they didn't heal from the people who did things to them, and they walked away from those people. See, me, I've walked away from people who have hurt me, and I will not go into a new friendship, businessship, relationship with another person and hurt them because another person hurt me and I didn't respond. Like, that makes no sense, man. So that's why I told you it's a lot of broken people. A lot of broken people in our world. If you don't believe it, all you got to do is look at the comments. Check the comments. I guarantee you right now, you're going to be able to count how many people who are broken. I've probably never seen so much brokenness in our world as I see now in 2024. But social media has gave us access to that. People probably were just as broken before, but now broken people have a platform or a phone to be able to type in how they feel. So you have to understand, no matter what it is in life, you may have never did anything to anyone, and people are coming at you and they're saying the most disrespectful things to you, and it's only because those people are hurt. And they actually see something, you have something on you that brings out the worst in other people as well. You can actually be such a stand-up, irreplaceable person that you will bring out the worst in other people, because they still want access to you no matter how mean, no matter the means that they got to get it. Some people will be disrespectful to get access from you. And access doesn't have to be anything but just a response. All you have to do is see them. A lot of people just want to be seen. You have to understand that, even from a fake profile. A lot of us, we carry so many different characteristics about ourselves. A person that you've never said anything to, never crossed paths, never done anything to them, they still want some type of access to you, even if it's just, you see me. You dig what I'm saying? Even from a fake page, they feel something, they get something from it. The fact that, so we give people, we hold this. Us irreplaceable people, we have a duty, and we have to really monitor who we give our energy to. So I'm getting way more different moving forward. If you ain't sent a super chat, you're not invested in me, my business, or none of that. Like, if you're saying something positive to me and you have a profile picture and I actually see the comment, I'm going to respond with, I appreciate the love. I'm going to read your comment. Thank you for saying this to me. I'm not saying nobody's names because, again, like I said, I have to treat even my social media like real life. You can say a person's name on here, they'll have something that you said their name. Now, if you said something good or bad to them, they have a reason now to say they got a beef with you. Some people are looking for a reason to have a beef with a person who's irreplaceable. That means something to them, to be able to have a beef with a person that's known, especially a well-known person that everybody knows about. They can actually go and show it and prove it to people. Oh, look. Monitor your comments as well when you're an irreplaceable person. When you're on these platforms, man, and you know who you are, you have to monitor what you say on a person's post too, because anything that you say will be used against you at some point when you are a powerful, influential person. When you're influential, everything that you say or do will be used against you in some type of way in the court of the internet law. You see what I'm saying? So be mindful of that, people. Be mindful. Be mindful. Some of y'all got to understand too, everybody has not done evil things to people. Some people have never did anything evil. I love you, Stink. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. You're absolutely right. That's a fact, man. You know, when I come on here, I speak the truth. Some people can relate, some people can't. You know, we got to also understand that too. It doesn't matter what we get on these platforms and we say. Some people just are never going to get what you're saying. They can't relate. A lot of people are from different worlds. You know, respectfully, you know, we can't be mad at the end of the day. Some people act how they act. That's how they was raised. That's all they know. Some people see being negative as love. I don't. Being negative, saying bad things to me, trying to tear me down, telling lies on me, that stuff is not love for me. I want that as far away possible from me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I only rock with good, pleasant people, man. People who breathe life into me the same way I'm going to breathe life into them. That's my love language. I don't know. Some people's love language is toxicity. My love language is not toxicity. For some people, as long as you're saying something to them, it's enough, whether it's bad or good. It's not for me. I only want good things said to me. I only want people to treat me good. Because my intentions is to only treat people good. I don't want to treat people bad. If it gets to a point where I have to treat you bad, I want you out of my life. I don't even want nobody around me like that. Because it is some people that can bring the worst out of you. And when they start bringing that out of you to the point where now you have to be mean to them, talk to them a certain type of way, it's time to cut them off and get them completely up out your life. You dig what I'm saying? He said, I like the good, but if bad comes, it comes. I mean, nobody's perfect. You know, nobody's going to have a happy life 24/7, but it has to be way more good than bad. That balance has to be more good than bad for me. And that's just it. My energy, I can't take. I don't take well to bad energy, draining, disrespectful energy. I don't take well. That's a place I never want to be in. Like me having to argue back with another person or yell at another person or cuss another person is not a good balance for me. If once I do that, I'm done with you. I don't even want to talk to you no more. Because again, nobody's perfect. So every one of us have lashed out at people regardless. It happens. You know what I'm saying? A person can take you out of character. And once they do, you have to cut those people off. You know what their goal is. A lot of times people's goals is to push your buttons. Once it becomes not fair in any situation, it's time to dismove yourself from it. Just get out of it. We're all living in a bad world today, man. This is a bad world that we live in, but we do have good people in this world. So it's always been that way since the beginning of time. If you go back and look at the Bible and all of that, it's good people and bad people. You feel me? So I like that statement. Someone said Jesus is perfect. And if that is true, Jesus would be the only perfect person that we can say that's perfect right now, you know, because no one's perfect. Everybody has had a hiccup. Everybody. Some people have more hiccups than others. That's all. When it becomes redundant, when you see a lot of people hiccuping all day long, hiccup, 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 they never learn from their mistakes. They continuously hiccup. That's a bad thing, man. You feel me? Again, no one's perfect, but a trying person is one of the best people in the world too. You might not have it all the way together, but if you're trying, it's a good thing. So a lot of y'all right now, y'all in friendships with people, relationships or whatever. When you see a person that's actually trying to become a better person, that's a good reason to still stick around and not give up on them. But if it's no effort at all, if they're not trying at all, it's time to go ahead and get away from that situation. Someone said, I'm a gay dad needing a black son. Bro, I have no answers for that. It's nothing I can do for you. I have no answers for that. No one has ever even made a statement like that in any of my platforms, so I wouldn't know how to help you with that one. We just want you to stop explaining to non-MF and factors. I mean, non-supporters. We love you, LATRUTH gang. I appreciate that I'm chosen. That's what I just said. If a person is not sending a super chat, I ain't responding. Had you said this to me without sending the super chat, you heard me. If you've been here for a minute, I'm not doing it no more. Like, if you're not an actual contributor, if you're not investing into a person that you follow and say you support, just saying things is not gonna get a response. Like, I'm to that level in my life now where I'm not responding to everything. If you didn't send me a super chat with what you said to me, I don't think you care. You don't want my attention with that if you're just out here throwing stuff. I've never been the type of person who's not open for correction. You dig what I'm saying? I respond to my people. I've always been the type of person to respond to my fans. And that's just what it is, man. Whether they saying good or bad things, because some people just troll. I've been in the land of content creation and entertainment for so long, I understand that some people are just trolling. But even as a troll shouldn't even get my response unless they're investing. If the troll is investing, just like a lot of people when they come in here and talk about people who have nothing to do with the topic at hand, I'm not reading any of that. Now, if you spent some super chat money or something, then yes, I can entertain that because you actually paid me to respond to that. Like, if it's some buffoonery, the only way I can respond to it is through a super chat. And it depends on what you're saying, even with that. So, you know. Salute to you, whoever you are. You sound like you are a troll, so I'm definitely not reading you anymore. But if you do want your comment read, because it sounds like you have a real announcement to put out here, if you want to have that announcement read, send a super chat and I can read that announcement for you. But it's not making any sense. It's definitely off topic. Because not saying that you can't be irreplaceable, because you can still be an irreplaceable person to a person that's in that same arena as you. I don't think my supporters is in that arena. Most of my supporters are actually women. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute that person myself. They just keep repeating themselves. And it's like, this is really kind of crazy. They repeating themselves. Yeah, this was not the platform for you. I know you can still see what I'm saying, but it should be some platforms you can go on to kind of get what you need. You ain't gonna be able to get it over here. Like, yeah, I went on ahead and muted him, man. That was just too much. Like, I was being as nice as I could to him, and he just kept saying it. I felt like he was wasting his time. Me muting him now, he can't comment. Now he can use his time wisely and go somewhere where he can kind of get what he's looking for. You feel me? Whatever you're looking for is somewhere on this internet. It's so many people that's live right now. I'm not the only one that's live. Your name is, I can't believe you came in here with that type of name. Yeah, but I mean, I could have read that comment had you put a super chat with it, though. I mean, I read it, but I'm going to keep it in my head. It's stored up here. God bless. God bless you, too. I mean, I always give people grace and mercy, and, you know, I'm a very forgiving person. I just want people to do right. I'm a firm believer of you can do wrong to people, but you can also correct it by doing right. You know, at the end of the day, God gives us all chances. That's how I look at it. God shows grace on every one of us, and we're created in God's image. So the way I move is the way I feel like God wants us to move. God wants us to forgive. God wants us to move on. You know, the Bible says forgive, not forget. Like, I can remember what you did to me, but I can forgive you and just move on with my life. And I feel like no matter what a person has done to you, if they can turn it around at some point, because that's what we got to do as human beings, as God's children, we have to turn it around in time whenever judgment day comes. We don't know when that is. So at some point, we have to understand as human beings, we know life is too short. Anything can happen at any second, any day. You could walk outside, get hit by a car. You can get struck by lightning. A lot of these things are rare with the lightning thing, but life is too short. So at any day, you know it could be your last day. So you got to treat that the same way you treat your life. You got to treat that the same way as your brothers and sisters that God said for us to love everybody like our neighbors, like our brothers and sisters. We're supposed to all love each other. So if you wrong someone, fix it. That's all I say. When people do things to me that harm me or hurt me, I say fix it. Because best believe if I do something to hurt another person, I'm going to fix it. That's just me. The same thing that I want for myself, I feel like it's like that's how it's supposed to be. The same energy. You know, if I wrong a person, I'm going to apologize to that person. I'm not going to apologize to a person that I didn't wrong. You feel me? Everybody out here has to understand that if you have wronged someone, apologize for what you did. That's how it goes. You know, make it right. The same way we got to make it right with God. We're created in God's image. So you have to make it right, people. Have to make it right. Grudges is not cool to hold on to a grudge. You hold on to grudges, that's how you block your blessings. I can forgive, but I feel like it's a lot of work that has to be done if you went on a mission to hurt a person over and over and over and over and over. For years, you went on a mission to hurt another person. Just saying, I'm sorry is not going to fix that. Change behavior is what's going to fix that. Sometimes a person ain't got to clear up everything that they done. All they got to do now is start speaking the truth. If you lied on a person's character, now just start speaking the truth on the person's character is all you got to do. You don't really have to go back and say, oh, well, I am sorry for saying this. This is not true. Da, 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 da. You ain't got to do that. Just turn on the truth now. Now you can actually start speaking the truth about a person that you may have lied on. That's how it goes. That's how you fix things. Now be truthful. True, you've already told lies, but the truth is always what sets you free. I tell people this all the time. The truth shall set you free. When you tell the truth, that now you're set free because God hears that coming from you. Doesn't matter what everybody else out here is thinking. Once you start telling the truth, that's where your blessings come from. Free yourself just by telling the truth. That's all you have to do. And again, everybody's not going to get your messages when you put out there. Some people are not going to get your message. Your positive message, you telling a person the right thing to do is going to still hurt the person who's, some people is never going to get it. God knew that with us. When Jesus died for our sins, God knew that every one of us is not going to be capable of getting into heaven. He's God Almighty. He knows everything. He gave us a plan. He told us what it was. Some of us are going to make it. Some of us are not going to make it. So we would be fools out here to think that because we come on here and we say positive things to people, everyone is going to get it. No. Who are we to think that everybody is going to get the positive messages that we put out? You didn't even get that. When God put a plan out here on the table for all of us, every one of us is not going to heaven, no matter what. Fear no man but God. People don't even fear God. Some people don't even believe that God exists. So for another human being that's walking and talking just like how we walk and talk, and we do everything, we all do the same stuff. We all have the same capabilities. We can't expect our messages to be received by everyone, but the ones that should receive it will receive it. The ones that will take heed of that message that you put out, they will. The ones that won't, they won't. It's nothing we can do about it. All we can say is we tried. You feel me? Even with people that's close in your life and you got family, friends, whatever the case may be, all you can do is try. And if you fail at that mission, you tried it. At least you know you tried it. God knows your heart. God knows your efforts. God knows what you tried to do. But everybody's not going to receive the message. It's just what it is, man. No matter what you go through in life, stop blaming yourself. Don't be too hard on you. You gave that effort. See, the problem with me, I try to give too much of that effort. It's almost like I'm trying to really get it through someone's skull. I can't do that. I got to say it once or twice and then move on. Some people just not going to get it. Some people are always going to go against the grain. I see some of you guys talking about the president. None of that's out of our control. No matter how much we go and vote. Once whoever gets elected as the president, they're going to be the president until the term is up. Ain't nothing we're going to be able to do about it. You got to focus on you. You got to focus on your household, the people that's close to you. That's where you're going to be affected at the most, your surroundings, right here, who's right there with you. That's where you're going to be affected at the most. So people got to come with a plan together and how are we going to survive this situation if this XYZ happens? Because we don't know. We never know what a president is going to do. We have no clue. We never know. Only thing we know, we have to be prepared. The home front should be where you're putting your time and energy in. You need to be on the same page. That's just how it goes. It's going to be a new president every time they do a term. We have no clue who these people are. Everybody get up there and they sell you a story. That's life. The same way it is for the presidents. They get out there and they tell you what they're going to do for you. When you go into a relationship, a person tells you what they're going to do for you. How they're going to be on your side. They're going to do this. They're selling themselves. It's a pitch. Friendships, relationships, business-ships, all of that. It's all ran in the same formula if you pay close attention to it. Everything is the same. The foundation of it is still the same. Everybody gets played at some point in your life. Everybody gets used at sometimes in their life. That's just a part of life, bro. It happens. You got to be able to pick those pieces up and just go on about your business. And don't let nobody pull you back into a situation that you got out of. Once you're done, be done. Don't let their opinions of you, what they got to say about you, any of that, let them become forgotten. You have to forget about them and just move on. That's it. The only thing on this YouTube thing is kind of like TikTok. When you go live on YouTube now, it actually, people can swipe. When you do it from the phone, when you do it in this vertical format, I've noticed that it's like TikTok, where people can just swipe. So you'll get strangers on here. They don't even know who you are. And a lot of them say the same stuff over and over. I'm very familiar with how social media works, and now I realize they finally brought that feature to YouTube. Now, when you go live from some of those streaming apps, it does not do that because it's a horizontal. So to y'all that's watching right now, if you want to be able to go live and get people who usually wouldn't see your content, that's not following you, and then they start following you based off what they got to see, the impression that you made on them, That's when you start getting more followers and subscribers. You're gonna do it through the vertical point of view. See, I know social media inside and out. I do like that feature, but at the same time, if you are a content creator, you have to ignore the trolls and the people that look like bots. They're not bots. They're just scrolling down and they're gonna say anything to see if they can get you to say it. People have fun, bro, especially when they can get a person to say something. They say the most craziest stuff to get you to respond to them. It makes their day. So imagine that person on the other side of the camera who's screen recording, and they come down and they see a person such as myself, LATRUTH, or whoever it is, and they see me on here and then they say the most redundant or crazy thing. And then when you see it, you actually repeat it. They are over there having a time. I'm talking about they laugh. Oh my God, I can't believe he said what I was typing on here, man. That's crazy. Oh, they having a day, bro. And sometimes I make their day because I know exactly what they're doing. I like to make people's days sometimes, for real. Yeah. You learned that today. I'm telling you, man, this is how social media is good at connecting people or getting you up on, on what people are talking about. So now look at it like this. Let's say some of you newcomers came down my timeline, and when you saw me, I was on here cussing people out because I have a message, and now I'm more, what's the word? I have more passion, a more fiery feeling in me at this moment. And I may be responding to somebody who disrespected me, but to you, this is the first time you saw me. So when I came down your timeline, I'm hot. I'm like, this, and I'm cussing and all of that. I'm getting a follow from you, but you're expecting to see me do that the next time too. And then when you come back, it's like, man, this dude ain't no hothead. This dude ain't on here cussing. So what it gets to show you guys, man, from a content creator aspect and a fan aspect, is that we're all human. Some days might be a bad day you saw me. Then you come back and see me on a good day. My account might have got hacked and money got stole out my account. You know what I'm saying? It's been a time I came on here mad and cussing, and people didn't even know that somebody had stole several thousands of dollars out my bank account. They didn't know that. I didn't come on here and address it, but I was already angry. Other things had happened to me, and then I'm live and I'm emotional a little bit over that, because you know how we is as men, man. Like, especially when you got kids and all that, and some money gets stole out your account, and you like, yo, how did this happen? You trying to figure out where your money went. And then when you call the bank, they can't figure it out. And then it looks like you authorized it. Then it's like, yo, what? How? I didn't. This is crazy. I need my money. Nothing that can happen. Then you end up online, somebody say something to you. Now you're responding to what was said to you, but it's not because of what they said to you. It's because of the money, the financial loss that you would have took. So transparency is key. So sometimes I do be transparent. Nobody even knew this, but I'm saying this because things like that does happen in real life to people. So when you hear people on here talking about how they got scammed or money got stole from their accounts and shit, a lot of times that stuff do be real, people. Man, I'm just chilling, man, just giving a good message to my people, about being irreplaceable. Filing a dispute don't get your money back every time, man. Some people have access to things in your account that you don't even know. You feel me? If you've ever been married or in a relationship where you might have had a joint account with someone or anything like that, man, it's certain people that have access to your money and you don't even know they have that access. You feel me? Sometimes they're very strategic. They'll take a small amount, something that you might not recognize, and then sometimes they'll take a big ass amount. And if they don't know what's coming in and what's going out, they don't know if it's gonna affect you or not. So that's just how that go, bro. Y'all gotta understand. You gotta switch up a lot of things. Whenever you disconnect with certain people, you have to switch everything up. Now, a lot of people couldn't. That's why I tell you, content creation is a thing that it's not made for everybody. So you got to have a real strong mental. And for those who actually follow me, y'all know, I have to have one of the strongest mentals to be able to deal with or put up with the things that I've been able to put up with, and I still get up daily and come to work. You feel what I'm saying? I still come on here with my swag. I'm still smiling. I'm still happy. You feel me? I'm still surviving through no matter what it is. Like, it takes very strong people. So shout out to all the content creators, actors, rappers, entertainers, period. People who have gone through similar things or maybe worse, and you're able to still maintain and get through it and be level-headed and not crash out, not lose your life behind something, not lose your freedom behind something. To everybody that's out there like that, I commend y'all, man. Keep y'all head up. Keep doing what you're doing. I know it's hard, it's difficult, but the fact that you're still doing it, man, it says a lot, man. How can a regular dude touch $1 million? Man, I was a regular guy. I came from poverty myself, man. I didn't have anything growing up, so I've been able to touch millions of dollars in my life. You feel what I'm saying? And it just takes a lot of hard work and dedication. You have to be consistent at whatever it is that you're doing. You feel me? If it's not working, switch it up. But, you know, anybody can make money. You just got to have a plan, have a vision, surround yourself with the right people, things like that. You making money live streaming? Most definitely. I make money live streaming on any platform that I get on. Did I cook today? No, I actually heated up some food that I had cooked yesterday. You said you're scared, you like your normal life. I'm scared of so much attention. I feel you, man. Like, it's not for the weak. If you are a weak person, not to say that you're weak, if you are a private person and you're a more personal person, then yeah, social media is not for you. Because once you go viral, people are into your life, watching what you're doing. You're being watched and you don't even know you're being watched. Like, you got to understand, when I go outside, I know for a fact people watching me. They know me. Some of them are not going to say anything, but that's things I got to worry about. And I've been having to worry about those things for the past over a decade. So sometimes when people see me live and stuff, they don't understand why I'm always like this. They don't realize I've been in situations where, like, you need to really know who sees you and knows who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not easy, y'all. I'm gonna say this. I signed up for it, but it's not an easy thing. You know, sometimes I miss my regular life where people didn't know me. You get more genuine relationships when people don't know you. And that's real shit. More genuine relationships when people have no clue of who you are. When you become in the public eye, people, you don't know who's genuine. You have no clue what it is that they want from you. People pretend to not even know who you are, but know exactly who you are. And some people pretend to not know who you are because they don't want to come off as, I'm only talking to you because you are known. See, people don't realize, man, it's a lot that comes with this. As a content creator, as a person who's a public figure that's well known, it's a whole lot that come with it. So you really never know who's genuine. You have to really fill everybody out. You don't have a clue of who I am, but shit, you're going to learn today. If you stick around, you subscribe, if you Google LATRUTH, if you Google Robert Hampton, you're definitely going to learn who I am, and you're going to learn who some people think I am. See, when you're in the public eye, there's so many stories that get told about you on the internet. You know, I'm so known that people have actually tried to pull my background to see if some of the things that were said about me were true, and they had to realize, like, damn, none of the things that were said is on his criminal background. They can't find any real evidence of anything that they heard, and they have to realize, like, damn, when you get to a certain level, people are going to lie on you. People are going to say things. So, you know, you don't really have to respond to everything. As a content creator, I'm tactical. If it seems like everybody's interested in this one thing, then sometimes I may respond to it. Somebody said something about he's one of these YouTube type. Man, I wish I could say that YouTube is the only platform that, this is actually my lowest amount of followers on a platform that I have. I got 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. I had over 8.9 million on Facebook. I have an account on Facebook right now that I made about 2 years ago that has over 1 million followers right now under my name, Robert Hampton. I have another page titled LATRUTH, a smaller page that has like about 500,000 maybe. I'm not sure what the number is. I don't even be looking at it like that. I have 1 million on Instagram. I have 2.6 million on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, every site that I've ever been on, I've reached 1 million on. Vine, I don't know if y'all remember Vine, but I had over 1 million followers on Vine. MySpace, I probably had around like 800,000 friends on there. I was in damn near everybody's top 8. So, like, I'm not new to attention, so I'm not an attention seeker or a person who's hyped because I get a million views. I get a million views. I've gotten a million views just shooting a basketball into a goal. You know, I've got a million views standing in the kitchen cooking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those people who get on here and brag about getting a million views. Like, I've been doing that shit since I was young. Am I close to getting my 8 million followers back or not? I don't know, man, because the time frame that I did get my 8 million followers, it was a different time. The algorithm was a lot different on social media. Now, you know, everything is a business. Social media is a business. They know people want to get more followers, and with more followers, content creators can make more money. So it's actually an investment for you to get more followers. So you have to pay for that now. You know, back when I first got on Facebook and all of that, the algorithm was wide open. All you had to do was just be talented, be funny. People see your shit, they share it, all of that. Now you have to actually pay Facebook to boost posts. That's when they started putting boost posts on all of that. I'm giving y'all some game right now. Even with YouTube, you can pay to get your stuff reach more people. If you don't pay, a lot of times your algorithm is going to be affected because they see that you're not paying. They actually want you to pay. You got to pay to reach your fans, people. You definitely have to pay to reach your fans. And where the content creators usually could be the ones that's complaining that they're not able to reach their fans, we live in a world now where the actual people who are in the comments are complaining. They'll actually come to a person's platform and they'll complain about a content creator who has a discrepancy about his business as a content creator. You'll see people in the comments complaining as if that person don't have a real reason to be complaining. I don't know no content creator who does not want his work put in front of his actual fans, people who supported him, people who followed him. Like, that's our objective. I think anybody who is a content creator wants the people who follow them to be able to see his work or her work. You know what I'm saying? If you can't put the work in front of the people who actually followed you, and you got to pay money just to reach those people who didn't have to pay to follow you, makes no sense to me. Yeah, that's crazy. See that what you just said? You said that I told someone to look up your music up, and the person told me nothing but abuse pops up. That's how it be, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, think about this. That's the reason why legacy is important. That's why your name is very important. Everything that you put out here is very important. When you worked your entire life, kept a clean record, never did any of the things that were said about you, and then as soon as a lie comes out about you, it overshadows all the good things that you ever done. That's something that y'all gonna have to learn too. That's just how it goes, bro. It ain't nothing that none of us can do about it. We just gotta keep our heads up, keep fighting through it, stay strong. It's nothing but an obstacle. It's nothing but a distraction. That's all it is. Used to, when you search LATRUTH, nothing but my music and my entertainment pops up. But yes, once a story goes viral, that's something that's bad about a person, it's gonna always overshadow all the good things, because it's almost like people are, if you seem like I was a perfect person pretty much in the public eye for everybody. I never had anything, allegations or anything ever put on me. So when you are a person who seems like the perfect person, and then as soon as something bad gets said, it's gonna overshadow all the good things. No one cares about the good no more. When they hear something bad, that's all they're going to attach. Ooh, this person did this. The bad things are always gonna pop out to people. So when the Google search starts happening, yes, it's by design. They're going to always go to the bad over the good. That's how it goes, man. But you just gotta be strong enough as a person to keep your head up and keep pushing through it all, no matter what. I know when you type in my name in Google, what pops up. I got to see it for myself, and I'm like, man, all this hard work I put in over the years creating my music, used to just my music pops up. You know, once my relationships start being the first thing that pops up now, and the drama is the first thing that pops up, because people are addicted to drama. You know, a lot of people have traumas that they never got over, so they want to see things drama or traumatizing type of things. That's just how it is, man. And it could be regular. Like, honestly, a lot of the stuff that was said about me is nowhere near as bad as what's actually happened in people's households. But when you have a name, it's always going to be magnified. The Jay-Z situation on the elevator back in the day was one of the most viral things that was put out there on the internet. These things happen in regular relationships all the time. Way worse things are happening with regular people who don't have a big following and no one cares about it. But when it's someone who has a lot of followers, everyone cares about it. Oh, did you see what so-and-so did yesterday? Did you see what that person did yesterday? And I'm like, man, that shit regular. That's regular shit. People do worse. You know, people's lives have been taken out here over things, and people blog about things with a celebrity that would be forgotten in one day by a person who's not a celebrity. But you could take a person losing their whole entire life. There's people out here who are unalived, their families and all types of stuff that gets less attention than a celebrity who it was just a minor argument. It was something simple. You see what I'm saying? So we got to question ourselves, like, what are we going to blog about? We're going to blog about things that can help other people, or we're going to blog about things that just hurt a particular dynamic of a person? It makes no sense to me, man. I don't understand it. I'm gonna probably blog about more stuff that's gonna help people if I was to get into the blogging world. I don't know that song. I definitely will not rap that song. I don't know that song. She said Brittany is wild and hear these trolls say the dumbest stuff. Bro, that's what trolls are supposed to say, the dumbest stuff. That's their goal. Their goal is to get attention. When you see people say the dumbest stuff, don't think that they're slow. They're doing exactly what they came to do. They need to they're trying their best to get a reaction from me. And whoever other platform you see them on. Trolls don't stop at just my channel. A troll will come to my channel, and once they realize they don't get no response, they'll carry on. It's not that important. So I'm not that important to a troll. You feel what I'm saying? A troll is going to say a lot of things, and once they see they can't get no response, they're going to swipe up, and they're going to try the same trolling things on the next person's page. It's not a big deal, guys. I know a lot of y'all see it, and you just don't really understand it. So I just want to let y'all know. Trolls are good for business. Trolls could be bad for business, depending on who the content creator is and what you decide to comment on. But y'all got to understand this, too. The more comments, the better. So some of the comments, man, I'm not even going to say mute them. Let some of them troll comments stay, man, because the algorithm is going to be boosted because of them. Don't even take them out, Terry. I see you, bro. You're doing a real good job over there, man. So I said that earlier, but then the business side of me, the influencer side of me has kicked back in. It's like, man, because I was trying, because now I'm not even doing my lecture is over now. So it's okay now. But when the lecture is going on, I want nothing but positive, like people who are here. But right now, the lecture is over. So let the trolls do what they do. This is the troll segment now. They just will not be responded to unless they pay for a super sticker. You feel me? Yeah, let them rock. Let them rock. Let the trolls rock now, Terry. Let the trolls rock. What up, Chatty Cathy? We got a true Trump supporter troll in here. I mean, hey, that's the new president. I can't be mad. I'm in the United States. I can't be mad at them flags. Let them rock. Let them rock. Let them rock. You hear me? Let them rock. Salute to Trump. I'm not a hater, bro. If you won, you won. Whoever you is in office, when you win, it's gonna be a salute from me. You there now? I'm not a hater. See, that's the thing. It's a lot of people who hate because they didn't want a person to win. Like, nah, bro. Whoever win a championship. I'm a LeBron fan. If LeBron don't win and another person win, I'm gonna say congratulations to whoever it is that won. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you your flowers, man. I'm gonna show you your love. You won, you won. You won. That's just what it is, bro. Even if I didn't want you to win, if you won, salute to you. You feel what I'm saying? So, to the ladies, if y'all want to hear me sing something, Bless me with a super sticker or a super chat or something. And I got y'all, man. Let me put my Cash App on the screen for those too. So if y'all want me to sing or something, I got y'all. Again, I can sit on here and talk to y'all for free. But if I'm gonna get on here and strain my voice a little bit with some vocals, I don't mind doing that for the ladies, man. All y'all gotta do is bless my Cash App. Minimum singing thing that I'll do on the Cash App is a little $5. You hear me? You want me to sing something? Give you a melody or something? I got you for $5 on here. Hold on. Give you a melody or something. Let me put that in here real quick. My Cash App is $ pay LATRUTH. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna put my Cash App and my Zelle. Yeah, I got my Cash App and my Zelle on there, man. You said fresh outfit. I appreciate it, man. Let me let y'all get another look at it. For y'all that didn't came in late, man, y'all probably wondering what this is on my head. So it's one of these. Y'all see the heart on it. I'm gonna love you better. And your friends, they see it too. When you, for you, I'm gonna love you better. Baby, smile to me. Because I love you the wrong way. I'm gonna love you better. And your friends, they see it too. When you, my beard all got my joint getting thick. This is for my #1. Stay with me, my baby, for a little while. Stay with me, my baby. You can spend the night with me. Yeah. I don't mind, my baby. I don't mind. Whoa, mind. Stay with me, my baby, for a little while. Stay with me, my baby. You can spend the night with me. Yeah. What up, Retta? How you doing, beautiful? You good? That's good to know, man. That's good to know. I hadn't checked out none of your content in a while. I got to check you out, see what you got going on over there. I might do a new thing, man. I might read some of my book with some singing. You feel me? I'm gonna try something new, man. Y'all know I got a book out called How to Consistently Be Great in Bed. I'm gonna read it, but I'm gonna do it singing. It's not gonna rhyme because it's not a song. So I'm gonna try this out right quick. Let me see. Introduction, How to Consistently Be Great in Bed. This is the introduction of it. So I'm gonna give y'all this. I think it is sad that some females have lived their entire lives and have kids without ever having an orgasm. That's crazy. Yeah. You have been deprived of not being able to have an experienced the highest level of arousal or physical pleasure. Blame you and your man for that. Ironically, whoever thinks they are great in bed, most of the time is not. But you don't tell him or her that because you don't want to hurt their feelings. A must read explaining the real reasons why people don't consistently have great sex. To consistently have great sex, there are a few things you must know. First, stimulating her mind makes it easier to stimulate her body. And what works on one may not work on another. Yeah. We all have the same erogenous zones or hot spots, but some respond more to stimulant than others. Depending on a person's foreplay and exploration are needed to determine what you get your mate going the most. You must be able to read one's responses, body movement and sounds, or just be told to you what feels best. Another reason people don't consistently have great sex is a lack of communication. If you do not have knowledge of the human body, you are probably not gonna be able to read what your body or someone else's body needs to climax. So telling your mate what you like and feels the best is imperative to you being pleased the most. Most love talking about having sex, but just don't communicate well with the mate. The average number of thrusts is 200, and a total length of a sober single man is only 7 minutes per sex session. A married man is slightly higher. Believe it or not, most men cannot continuously thrust for 2 minutes straight. So unless a man has learned how to increase stamina or delay ejaculation by start-stop method, Kegels, and our breathing techniques to gain ejaculatory control, he will never please a woman with averages 10 minutes of penetration. And that's after at least 5 minutes of foreplay. So men from the start are at a supreme disadvantage. And that is why ultimately most women don't climax or have consistently great orgasm inducing sex. That's how I'm gonna give y'all a little sample of the book, man. Y'all go get the book. That's something new, man. I'm about to go to TikTok and get them folks a video like that, man. How to Consistently Be Great in Bed is available on Amazon. Y'all go get the book, man. Y'all get the book. Because I'm going to be honest, man. I sing the panties off too, bro. It ain't just, you know what I'm saying? I'm liable to hit a note while I'm up in that thing. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. So you know what? When I read this, I would rather sing it. Because I'm the type of person to be like, come over to my bed, baby. Let me whisper in your ear. How was your day? Oh, it was good. Now what I want you to do is take your clothes off. Matter of fact, let me take them off for you. I'm gonna grab your clothes, kiss you softly, gently on your lips before I get them clothes off. You probably already close to exploding. When I lick on you, baby girl, I'm gonna sing it to you. Let me lick on you. Put them panties to the side. Let me come inside. I'm just playing with y'all right now. But man, I do sing to the ladies. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So before we even get in the bedroom, I'm already singing. You hear me? So it's a method to it. You know what I'm saying? Like the book is very good. It's powerful if you read it. But you have to also put the artistry in it. So I'm gonna do a commercial for my book in a little bit. You wrong for singing like that, but you go, boy. I appreciate the love. Baby, I wanna make you climax tonight. So come over around 9. Let me introduce you to some wine. 'Cause I'm about to take my time. Why the hell would I be in a rush, baby? You ain't gonna go nowhere, no. 'Cause what I'm about to give you, you ain't never gonna forget, baby. I am not the average size, except when I'm on soft. 'Cause once you turn me on, baby, I'm gonna grow. Oh, the more you turn me on, baby, the bigger I'm gonna get. That's no lie. But if I ain't feeling you, you ain't gonna get the best of me. So if you not talking to me nice, that's why I say talk to me nice. When you talk to me nice, I'm gonna give you something that you never gonna forget. But if you disrespect me, then that motherfucker gonna get soft. It's gonna get back small. 'Cause I don't wanna hear no disrespect. Toxicity turns me off. But respect turns me on. So make sure you're respectful, baby. 'Cause I like that gentle love. I'm never gonna be aggressive. So if you want something aggressive, you better go and get you a thug. I ain't no thug. I am not aggressive at all. That aggressive shit is a turn on. Baby, baby. That's real shit, ladies. You got to understand this. If you with a man and he's not at his maximum strength, it's something that you're doing. Men are not going to reach their maximum strength if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You feel me? This goes both ways. It goes both ways. If you are a very disrespectful woman and you with a guy and you wondering why they not giving you the best of them sexually, they not reaching their peak, it's because you're turning them off. A turn on is one of the best things that you're ever going to get. So that's why I tell y'all, when y'all really y'all got to read this book all the way through its entirety. Because a lot of people are reading this book and they don't even understand it. People think sex is just sex. You're just supposed to automatically be the best version of yourself in the bedroom. It's not even like that for y'all as women. If you feel like a man is getting with you and you don't really feel no love, you don't feel no intention that they really desire you, you're not even going to be the best that you can be. Your stimulation factor is not going to be the same because you feel like you're just a nut. You feel like he's just using you. You feel like in order for a person to have the best sex, you have to be equally yoked when it comes to that. Like both feeling each other. We need to know that we're both feeling each other. It can't be one-sided. You dig what I'm saying? Now, can a man get with a woman, get hard, bust a nut. And he's probably not gonna give the woman the best satisfaction because he's only there for himself. See, with me, when I enter a sex thing, it's for both of us. I'm not into sex for me first. When I have sex, my goal is for the woman to reach their orgasm. And a lot of men, they get with women, they are not intending on that woman reaching that. They go in just for themselves. A lot of men just want to come themselves, and they cool. Long as they accomplish their nut, they good. And they leave the woman dissatisfied. See, me, my goal is to get you off. If I ain't get you off first, I don't even feel like I don't even want to do it. If I can't get you off first, it's not a good experience for me. So when I tell y'all, really read the book. Stop listening to what some of these haters are saying on the internet. Like, I speak about sizes because the size does not matter when it comes to a man. I never spoke on what my actual size is of mine because I have different sizes. I'm going to keep it a buck. If I'm really feeling you, oh my God, it's something crazy. You feel me? But to the average man, every man is a grower. I don't give a damn who you are. Every man is a grower, ladies. Y'all know this. Y'all know this, ladies. You've been with a guy one day and then it might not be the same as it was another. They be like, damn, well, the last time it was like this. Last time it was even this. It was even better this time. And then the next time it might not be as good. You know this as a woman. If you've been with a dude multiple times, he's not going to be the same every time. You see what I'm saying? So depending on what you put on that day, you might have put on some nice little lingerie or something. And now he's feeling you even more. You might have a different scent about yourself. You might have your hair done a different way. What a lot of women got to understand with men are visual creatures. And a man can get bored quickly. So if he's with the same exact woman over and over and over, you just got to spice it up. As a woman, just spice it up a little bit. Do something different. A man can still reach those same peaks. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's the same for a woman too. Men have to be the same way. Men have to be creative. Men have to, you may come in there with a different scent the next day. You know what I'm saying? Get your beard done real good and nice. Don't come in there looking the same way you've been looking every day. Like, the woman wants something different too at the end of the day. So a lot of you can't get this with one person, but you got to be creative. And that's just the bottom line. Absolutely. Sex should always be to please your partner. Absolutely. A selfish person is going into the sex act just to please themselves, and that's just not how it works. That's not how it's supposed to go. And a lot of people, once they've been together for so long, it's like it don't even matter no more. A lot of relationships start failing because they're not. Sex is very important in relationships. We're not going to sit here and act like it's not, but I'm not going to waste the rest of this live on that. Because it kind of is off topic of what this live stream was about. And I will dedicate a whole live stream to how to consistently be great in bed. But hey, man, guys, thanks for tuning in. I got to go take care of some business. Thanks for tuning in here, man. I appreciate the love. Everybody who sent super chats, shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I'm out of here. Gone, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Have a good day. And I know it's people on the internet talking bad about me. Don't engage. Don't engage. Don't engage. You hear me? Don't engage. If you see people talking bad about me and it hurts your feelings, don't even watch them. You feel me? If you see people spreading rumors and lies about me, don't even give them a view. You feel what I'm saying? And that way, don't even come and tell me what nobody is saying. I don't even care no more, man. It is what it is. LATRUTH, I'm out of here. Gone.